I want to talk about adoption and change in a little bit more detail, because I've come across in my career, and I'm sure you have as well, where systems or processes have been brought in under the banner of Agile, but imposed upon teams, which, as we've discussed in other questions during this session, it isn't a process, it is about values and working collaboratively, and it is more about a mindset, and it is about shared understanding. And yes, there are tools and frameworks that enable us to be able to work in that way. But have you found the imposing of, let's say, now we all work to safe, or now your job is changed and you're a scrum master, or you're this job, go away and do it? Have you found that happening here?
Yeah, so I think I've found a lot of we just going to do something or do a process, right? And without explaining in detail exactly what that is. But the other thing that I've also seen is adopting a terminology rather than the actual real process itself. Okay, so I think that's where it tends to introduce a lot of confusion to people. So people who might understand what the true sense of Agile actually is, right? And then realize, hey, what am I doing now? Because I thought we were estimating story points. Now we're estimating hours, for example, right? That sort of like factory mentality, bringing that part into it, and then bringing the actual, what is the true essence of Agile? I think that tends to be a big clash in terms of like someone who understands Agile properly. So I think that's where I've seen that, and a lot of mixing things, together, like saying we have like a deadline there, but also trying to work in like true Agile fashion. And we know that usually Agile, your team has to dictate what that deadline actually is, right? Because you work in a velocity, you work in a particular style, and then you have this looming deadline at the end of it. And then people who don't understand that will be like, I thought we were Agile, I thought we can reach that date, right? But like, does it actually mean that? It's a give or take, at the end of the day. So I think I've seen a lot of that imposing and sort of like a confusion from the adoption perspective, and then confusion is not good for anyone, and that tends to stall delivery, right? And then automatically it feels like, okay, something is wrong. Is Agile not working? Do we have the right team members to do this? And then it's a whole mix and mash when it comes to that. Yeah.
Check out my other videos where we delve into our professional history and discuss subjects such as maturing agility across teams and effective collaboration tools for distributed teams. Thank you so much for watching.